Hey everyone, I'm Robert and welcome back to Tone Chase Basement. And today, well, I'm genuinely hyped because I've been hearing a lot of the buzz lately about these Henry's guitars, and today we've got one here. So specifically should be one of their ST type models, the Black Mamba. But I'm not sure until I open it up. So some of my musician buddies, colleagues and fellow YouTubers have been raving about the quality and the tone and the feel. And honestly, when multiple people whose opinion I really trust start sounding like a hype train, I gotta hop on and see it for myself. So now here's the cool part, I haven't even opened this box yet, so this is gonna be a true first impression video and we'll unbox it together. So take a look at what comes with it and do some build and feel impressions, and of course run it through some amps and see what kind of Strat type sauce this Black Mamba is cooking with. But first, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And also, I have to mention that this video is sponsored by Henry's Guitars, and they sent me this guitar for keeps, but all the thoughts and impressions I'm gonna share with you today, guys, is gonna be completely my honest own opinion. So, now let's go. And there it is, the Black Mamba herself, and just wow. So, okay, first impression is that this thing is just beautiful. The matte black nitro finish with this Relic treatment gives this vintagey, battle-hardened vibe, and it actually looks like it's been played and not just painted to look old. And every piece of wear feels organic and like a real Relic job, and not just cookie cutter. And as you can see, the neck is a darker wood. It's maple but darker because it's roasted. And roasted maple necks are known to be more resistant to changes in humidity in the air, so that's a much better option to have. So congrats on this one. And it's got a real rosewood board as well, which feels super smooth. Yeah, the neck just got also that smooth feeling, that broken in feel. And just looks and feels really good. And it's got 22 stainless steel frets, jumbo. It's a big bonus at that price point. Yeah, not the 22 pieces, but the stainless steel frets, of course. And you know that new guitar smell, and it just smells nitro, which is really good. And you Strat nerds know the smell of nitro guitar, and it's legit here. It's like old school craftsmanship, and this is not just your average Far East beginner X. This thing feels like a serious instrument, and yeah, let's talk specs. But first let's talk about what we're dealing with. So this is the Henry's Guitar Snake ST-1 Black Mamba, a Strat style guitar that is actually made in China, but don't let that throw you off. We are talking serious quality components and quality, and the unique Relic finish, and the price tag that sits under just $700. And in the box, we've got a bunch of goodies. So we've got a strap. It's a pink strap with the Henry's logo on it. Then we've got some button picks, which are actually look like some picks from buttons. So, or you can use them as buttons. I'm not sure what their purpose is. I mean, you can play with them, of course, but maybe you can use them as buttons too on your shirt or something like that. yeah, we've got the trem arm, which goes, I guess, here, and it's like a just drop in without the screws. Yeah, this is a certificate of authenticity. Strap locks, a pair of strap locks, which are actually the strap pins for the locks are already on the guitar, so you just have to put these strap locks onto your strap and then just connect it to your guitar, of course. Then we've got some Henry's pinky picks. Oh, yeah, drop them. A fret wrap, which you put, you can see here somewhere, so that it softens, like, you know, resonance or attack or whatever. And you've got a pair of these hand socks or whatever. So it's maybe cool just to put it on your hands like that. So it gets smoother and you don't sweat on the guitar or something like that. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have that. I never had one of these, so I might even use them. Yeah, so that's it for the money, and pretty cool, right? Now let's talk about those specs. So the first impression on this guitar is how light it is. It's seriously light. So if you've seen my videos before, you know that I've got two very high-end Strats. Those are not that light. So here the body is a Paulovina tree, and in other names Princess or Empress tree, which is a super lightweight tone wood. And this tree grows really fast, so I can understand why this material is considered cheap in the Far East. Not because it's bad quality, but on the contrary, it's a very, very good quality material for instruments. But because it's fast growing, you don't pay that much as, for example, for ash or mahogany or whatever. This thing is feather light without feeling cheap, so it's just light, so great for long gigs or sessions. The finish is a matte nitrocellulose, which will wear in even more over time. And the neck is a thin C shape, 25.5 scale length, so it's classic Strat territory, with a pretty flat 13.78 radius, so it's going to be nice for bands or fast runs. And that's flatter than most of any radius of my Strats, which are classic 9.5s or 7/4. So it will be interesting to compare how this feels to them. And under the hood, it's rocking an HSS pickup configuration. In the bridge, we've got the Henry stick round HB2 humbucker, and in the middle and the neck, a pair of Henry's vintage crystal ST-1 single coils, which are their own designed pickups, and I am generally a pickup nerd. And if you've seen my videos, you know that I always geek out on high-end boutique pickups. So I'm really interested how these sound. So it's got a classic Stratty 5-way switch, 1 volume and 2 tone knobs. So straightforward and very effective, very classic. And the only thing that I saw that it's very different from any other Strat type single coil pickups is that you see here the pole pieces. In the middle, you can set each and every pole piece with an Allen wrench key, which is pretty rare, very rare actually on single coils, because generally the pole pieces are fixed on those, and this lets you set up your guitar and your pickup sound perfectly for each and every string. And it's got locking tuners, which is great, and as Henning would say, all guitars should have locking tuners, so big thumbs up. A vintage style tremolo, and it's got an ox bone nut, so no plastic junk here, which is really important also for tuning stability. And this thing is spec'd really like a boutique custom Strat, but again it's under $700, so it's kind of wild. Alright, now enough nerding out, let's plug it in and see what it can do. We'll run through some clean tones first, then push it into some gain and try a few amp pairings. I'll be using a couple of my favorite amps. Try it with the JTM 45 style amp, the Victory Deputy, the Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, and a Marshall style amp, so a Friedman Smallbox 50 for crunch and some higher gain territories with the humbucker as well. Okay, so let's start with neck pickup, so here it goes. Yeah, it's smooth, it's round, it's a little glassy, so almost like a 60s Strat vibe, and but maybe a little bit more muscular, and I'm pretty impressed with this, how it sounds. And yeah, it's got that real Stratty vibe, so I can't complain at all. Yeah, in the fourth position with the neck and the middle pickup together, it's got that snappy and punchy great quack, and you could totally get that Mayer and Knopfler sound here, so you know the kind of sound. So yeah, let's see the middle pickup. Yeah, this middle position is a little sparkly, and it's great for funk players, and it's also very good sounding. Let's go to forward to the second position, these two together. It's a little bit more muscular than in position 4. But still very usable, and I really enjoy it. Now let's see the humbucker on its own. It's immediately, you can see that it's got big mids, tight bottom, and it feels right, just right. And it's hotter, of course, than both of these, so it breaks up really nice. It's got that mid grit, even with a fairly cleanly set up amp, so on a single coil it's very clean. When you turn it to the humbucker, you get that punch and that slight overdriven, broken up tones. Really like the voicing of it. It's really nice, really nicely voiced. So yeah, I can just imagine how it sounds with some higher gain stuff. So yeah, this neck pickup is really nice. It's got that bright bite and attack that I just like in a Strat. That dynamic compression or whatever. I don't know. It's really sounds really good. Yeah, I'm amazed. And let's just do a quick test. Tone for days. Sustains. I can feel the body resonating, and that is what really makes a big and huge difference nowadays. So when a guitar's body is resonating even on slightly hit notes, then you know that it's really good tone wood. Yeah, hate me for that word, tone wood. It exists, and this is really nice one example of it. So yeah. Let's go on to the Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. Okay, now let's hear some classic clean Fender sounds from the Hot Rod Deluxe, and I will use a reverb and a delay pedal just for those ambiental textures. Beautiful. Let's enable an overdrive pedal. This humbucker pickup is just great. It's really thick sounding. Let's enable a distortion pedal. Let's go to the Friedman now. Okay, now let's hear it on the Friedman on the lead channel now. Tube Screamer. trem arm is amazing. I didn't even try it before, but yeah, it's massive and it's not flabby, so you can really actually use it. I don't really use a trem arm on a Strat, but it's very usable. And with a 6-point tremolo, I think it's very stable, very stable. So really high quality components here. And yeah, what I really didn't mention is how really reactive the tuners are. So they are so precise. It's really high quality. So I would say, yeah, if you tune it down. Yeah, what else to say? I'm amazed by this guitar. So Henry you did a really good job with this one. So, and yeah, people just go on their website, check it out, and if you're really considering buying a Strat type guitar in the near future, then this one should be definitely on your radar. And for this price, even for double or 3 times the price, you're not going to get this kind of quality. Trust me. Really, I'm not saying this because it's a sponsored video. No, it's really that good. It's really that good. Alright, so what do I think of the Henry's Guitar Snake ST-1 Black Mamba? So let's break it down. First, the build quality. It's completely legit, so this feels like a boutique Strat. Great neckwork, frets are clean, hardware is very solid, and we are talking about some very serious quality control here. The guitar is just set up perfectly, and that leads us to playability, which is instantly and insanely comfortable. The neck feels worn in, very smooth. The fretwork is excellent. For stainless steel frets, man, this makes a huge difference. And the tone is very versatile. I'd say it leans vintage, 60s kind of tones in terms of the single coils, but the humbucker gives you that push you need for modern rock or lead tones. So perfect. So looks is super cool, unique Relic job. No two are the same as they are all Relic'd uniquely. The price, well, this is the biggest shocker. It feels like at least a $2,000 guitar, but you're paying under 700. And yeah, it's made in China, but it isn't some generic factory line import. This is a carefully spec'd, really thoughtfully built instrument, and I would easily say that this guitar is a serious contender to a 2K plus USA made Fender Pro or something like that. And if I haven't tried it myself, I wouldn't believe it, really. If you're into Strats and you're looking for something with a little more attitude, a little more versatility, and a ton of vibe, the Black Mamba is absolutely worth checking out. So Henry's Guitars is a fast rising brand that's been turning heads in the guitar community lately for delivering high quality boutique style instruments at incredibly accessible prices. So despite being made in China, these guitars defy the typical expectations associated with budget imports. So featuring premium specs like roasted maple neck, stainless steel frets, bone nut, custom pickups, and hand applied Relic finishes. Each Henry's guitar is built with serious attention to detail, so offering both killer tones and distinctive looks that rival instruments 3 or 4 times the price. Whether you're gigging pro or home player looking for exceptional value, Henry's guitars are quickly earning a reputation as the best kept secret in the modern guitar world. So that's it for this one, folks. Let me know down in the comments, have you tried any of the hand-raised guitars, and are you thinking of picking one up? What do you think of this Relic look? And if you dug the tones today and this video helped you out, hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing to the channel, please. It really helps me out a great deal. And yeah, you'll be seeing this guitar a lot on this channel. So until next time. And remember, the perfect tone is always just within reach.